Hi, my name's Brad Hamilton, and I wanted to share with you my websites. I've got a couple of them. I want to make sure you guys are pretty clear on what they are. The first one is bradhamiltonfineart.com. And this one is a site that is really pretty cool that I've had for quite a while. When you go to bradhamiltonfineart.com, there's many different options here. Of course, there's wall art. So if you want to go into anything with wall art, you can get a canvas print, you can frame print. There's art prints, there's posters, there's metal prints. And these are something that are really cool for anyone who loves the painting that I do, but you don't want to pay for the original. You don't want to buy the limited edition or anything like that. So these are really a good way to get, for $42, you can get a nice pathway painting. And if you want to go into the pathway painting, you click on it, you look at the wall art, you say, okay, I want it framed. So you can choose the frame. You can look at it where it's online here. You can see a canvas print. Do you want a frame print? Do you want an acrylic print? What size do you want? You can go all the way up to say you want a 20 by 15. Uh, you want a matte, or you don't want a matte. You can make it 1 inch. And these are very reasonable pricings that I've seen for something that is just framed. And you can choose the color too. You can choose the color that you want, the different sizes, different types, and whether you want a wood print. There's a cool thing about making it wood, and that's just one part of it. Because right now you got wall art. Okay, let's go to canvas prints, frame prints, metal prints. Metal prints are kind of cool, um, but you can choose any type of metal print that you would like. You can choose the medium, which is the mixed media, the abstract. Those are different that choices you can choose from the wall arts. And then also there's home decor. So home decor, you can throw pillows. You want to throw pillow. These are really cool. You kind of go into one of these like this, and you take a look at it. You want a 14 by 14. You want a big pillow, a big long one? Do you want the pillow insert? How do you want it oriented? Do you want the image size bigger? You can choose the image size. So there's all kinds of cool stuff that you can do just for home decor. And then there's fleece blankets. If you want a nice, really fleece blanket, you go in here and let's say you want to choose, hey, let's get a gin and tonic, right? A 50 by 60 gin and tonic or a 60 by 80 gin and tonic. Choose the orientation, whether you want a plush or Sherpa. You can choose the size. Everything's really kind of self-explanatory here. And that's one thing I really like about Fine Art America. Oh, look at that! You got a duvet cover, here. And say you want this set up here for the duvet cover here. That's kind of cool, right? Um, well, who wouldn't want this, right? um, then you've got, shower curtains. Okay, well, here's a cool shower curtain. Yeah, I think my friend Corey had won a nice shower curtain for his house, and but these are all things that you can get. There's holiday ornaments that you can choose, whether you're stars, ovals, whether they're hearts, all kinds of cool stuff. And then you can get into, hand towels if you like. You can get into bath towels. There's even more with, of course, we already talked about shower curtains. We got coffee mugs. Anybody who wants a coffee mug, you can go in and choose a coffee mug. Um, what else do we have? Jigsaw puzzles. Those are kind of cool. People think that, puzzles are kind of out of date nowadays. But heck, man, you can get one of my paintings just doing a really cool jigsaw puzzle. There's also stationary greeting cards. So choose a greeting card. Get something. These are very inexpensive. If you go in to get a greeting card at a store, you're paying $6.99 or something like that. You can get any greeting card you want. You can even choose a Christmas one that I've got. And say, okay, hey, look, we've got a nice Christmas one, and go ahead and get a greeting card and do the inside message and all that. Um, there's yoga mats. Well, actually, let's go first off there's spiral notebooks. How about a notebook? something for your kids, something like that. Very inexpensive, $15 for a mo book. You guys can go in and take a look at all these. They're 6x8s. These are the normal ones uh, that they have. You can just choose the size, and it comes down. You can choose the color you want. It's all kind of really kind of cool stuff that you can choose. There's stickers. I know many people want stickers for something, but then there's tech. You can get a iPhone case, right? You can get a Galaxy case. You can get a portable battery charger, stuff like that. These are kind of cool things that gifts that you can get for your family, your friends. Um, and then there's t-shirts, of course. You can choose any type of t-shirt that you want. Size, everything. You go into the different types of things that you can choose for different paintings and things like that. And you go in here and you can say, okay, yeah, I want the men's t-shirt, I want the v-neck, women's t-shirt, sweatshirt, I got baseball, I got tank tops, kids shirts, all kinds of cool stuff in here, right? You can have a pocket if you wanted to, a pocket size. Let's say you want a different color. Let's say you want a red, or the image size. You can make it bigger. So there's really all kinds of cool stuff here for apparel. Sweatshirts, again, they've got some really good sweatshirts that you can pick from too. Let me see if it'll come. There we go. Nice, cool sweatshirt. Um, I think that's pretty neat. And then you've got, of course, face masks. We don't use face masks much anymore. Some people do. And then, of course, these are the collections of the t-shirts of what the collections are, the different, like realism and impressionistic and flowers and animals, nature and autumn and winter and stuff like that. You can choose a subject that you're looking for. But this is my Bradley Hamilton wall art of all my stuff. And right now, everything's 25% off. So no matter what you buy right now, it's 25% off of this. So if you want something that's really cool, you want something, you're looking at it, it's going to be 25% off. I even doing 25% off originals too. So knock your socks off, man. Let's go ahead and check these out. And then I have my original collections. This is where I have all my art up there as well. And this one is, it kind of shows and shares a little bit about a little bit more detail about me, my art. There's all different kinds of bold and textured and realism. There's a collection. I even got the wedding collection now that I'm going to start doing and working on wedding collections and doing digital photos for people, and then going in and helping them create an experience that they've never had before with art. And then you can learn more about me and my and what who I am, and the fine art site. And if you want to book a commission, which if you're looking at purchasing some type of art, and you want to have something creative for yourself, definitely can talk. You got an animal, you got a portrait, you got even a wedding collection that can help you out with. Everything is we can discuss and talk about. So it's really, I'm a pretty open guy to talk with, and happy to work with you and figure out what you want for your home, for your business, whatever it might be. And so these are, if I go into my collections, I'm just going to share something with you. Let's go into the bold and textured here. So we're going here and we're going to look at it, and it's going to say, okay, well, this is the shop art. So if you go into the shop art and you click on something, you're going to have some options. Okay. You're going to have options here where it's going to say watercolor, high gloss. It's going to say a live preview, which you can have it look at um, on your wall. There's watercolor. Let's say we go high gloss canvas gallery wrap. So we click on that. Um, it goes up to $167. So it's kind of an expensive one. Number two, and that's only a 10 by 8. So if you want to go into something where you're a 20 by 26, I mean, that goes up to $390. That's why I was saying that this site here is where you can actually go to get a lot of good pricing. Um, and that's why I have two different ones, because one's more for the um, for for the prints, and the other one is for the originals, and that's kind of where I have it here. I might end up just taking all these out and just sell my collections here on my originals. My limited editions. Limited editions are ones that are all actually printed out. It comes to me, I sign it, I get it out to you. Everything is there's only 13 of limited editions out of all my paintings. So if one sells, and if you get the first one, you get the first out of 13. And I can't make any more after that. I can't do any more limited editions. Once I have 13 sold, I have 13 sold, and that's it. Um, and then, of course, there's prints, but prints are different than limited editions. Limited editions are more special. And so, uh, but here on the shop art, the bold and textured, or any of them that I have, and let's say you click into, let's go to Dazzle Point, right? So we're looking at this, and you want a hoodie. You can get a hoodie as well. So they have options here, and you can start choosing colors and um, on different T-shirts. So let's say you have the art print T-shirts, and I think, seeing that's why this one isn't, is to me, it's not as easy to get around as the Fine Art America one here, which is the Brad Hamilton Fine Art. So that's the one you really want to go to when you want to do the different prints, because they all have so many other things too, like throw pillows and kiss cuts and ornaments and magnets and things. Um, what else they got? I think they have. I think that's about it. But anyhow, I just wanted to let you know. I wanted to share this with you. You have any questions, get a hold of me. All my information I have, you can get a hold of me um, on my contact form. I'm also on Facebook and also on Instagram at Hamilton Paintings. So if you have those, um, I have those social sites. Definitely. I'm also on TikTok, Brad Hamilton Fine Art, YouTube as well. And so those are my sites for Hamilton Paintings and Brad Hamilton Fine Art. So if you have any questions or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to help you. Thank you.